Hey, good evening to you, and welcome back here to the campus of the Butte Civic Center. One of these days I'm not going to say the campus. I am so used to us doing our normal broadcast, but we are here at the Butte Civic Center, brand new floor, and our final game here of the quarterfinals is Carroll College getting ready to take on the Trojans out of Dakota State. Paul Panisco, John Thatcher, as we get ready for our nightcap here tonight. Carroll College, the 3 seed, Dakota State, the 6 seed, and this is another one of those where that might be a misleading thing to look at, that 3 seed compared to a 6 seed.
No question about it. They had two close games. Carroll won them both. Won the first one at Mayville by 1, and then Carroll managed to finagle out a 5-point win over at Carroll College. So they're evenly matched up, and I really expected maybe some tempo changes here, but after reading those 2 game scores and watching these guys warm up, they're going to get her up and down the floor, son.
Well, let's take a look at the matchups here between the two. The Trojans come in averaging about 75 points a game. Carroll about 10 points better than the Trojans in that respect, averaging nearly 86 points a game. The Saints and Montana Tech have shot over 50% all year long. Carroll does a great job of making sure they get the shot they want. They're shooting over 50%. The Trojans at 48%. Carroll, the difference there is that defensive number. Trojans' defense is quite a bit more stingy. They're only giving up about 66 points a game. On the other side, Carroll giving up about 80 a game. And Carroll's defense, again, not as stingy as the Trojans as far as field goal percentage. Carroll allowing their opponents to shoot just under 50%. Trojans allowing their opponents to shoot 44%.
Yeah, well, you're looking at different coaches have this philosophy. They all say they have philosophies. I don't know. I change mine every year based on the personnel that I got. I really did.
No, I have the personnel in your head.
And Carroll's philosophy is, because of their quickness, get it up and down the floor. Let's shoot the ball. Let's get a shot off in 8 seconds or whatever it takes. And you're going to see Dakota State be a little more controlled when they come down and run their offense. If they don't have the break, they're going to run their stuff. I think Carroll's into let's get the number of shots up.
And you and I continue to talk about it. This Carroll team is fast. I mean, if they are going to get up and down the floor, they are fun to watch, and they have to be a nightmare to try and defend and make sure that you're not giving up easy fast break points.
Well, great point. Transition is the number one thing on the docket, and we'll see how both teams handle that.
Well, again, thanks for joining us here with the Frontier Conference. Carroll College taking on Dakota State. This is our final quarterfinal. Let's take a look here at the men's bracket. As it stands right now, we're just awaiting the winner of this one, as we have one semifinal set. Rocky Mountain College will take on Montana Tech at 5 p.m. tomorrow. And then Northern awaits the winner of this, as Northern, with a monster win over Bellevue, dominated that whole ball game. Northern awaits the winner of this one for a 7:30 semifinal tomorrow night here on this floor.
Northern plays the winner of this?
Yep.
Oh, that's going to be a great matchup tomorrow. I'm really interested in that. And if Northern's playing up to par like they did today.
There you go. Sam?
For some reason, I thought Tech played the winner of this.
Nope, Tech and...
is it time for me to go home and go to bed?
Maybe you might need a little night-night, buddy. It'll be all right.
A little shot of whiskey and
Tech and Rocky tomorrow is the early one, and the winner of this one will take on Northern at 7:30. Here's the women's bracket. Things will start tomorrow at noon. Dakota State, on the women's side, will take on Northern, and then Montana Tech will do battle with Western. Those are the women's games in the semifinal, and those are coming up tomorrow.
Yeah, in my mind, 2 teams pulled upsets to get where they're at.
Yep.
And again, it's the hunger to get to the national tournament. And if you finish down and just had a 500-plus record, you got to win this thing to go to the national tournament. So kudos to those teams that pulled the upset.
Well, let's take a look at the starters here, shall we? We'll start things off for the Trojans out of Dakota State. And their starting 5, or what we expect to be their starting 5. I talked to Coach earlier in the week, and he's like, here's the starters, I think. But I do believe they did get set. So those are the starting 5. And again, they might be a little bit off. But the ones we do know is Panconen, Morgan, and Segner for sure will be starting. possibly the Beckwiths in there as well.
Are they twin brothers?
They're brothers.
They're brothers.
Yeah. On the other side, for the Saints out of Carroll College, it all goes through Isaiah Crane. Isaiah Crane, certainly the guy to beat here for Carroll College, comes in as the offensive player of the year in the Frontier Conference. Kellen Harrison does a tremendous job at guard. Then from there, Isaac Round on the inside. De La Cruz is a nightmare defensive type player. And those are the starting five for the Saints out of Carroll College.
Yeah, and they brought this program a long ways this year. They really have been a lot more competitive than I thought they would be. This have done a great job.
They truly have, and I don't. And again, it's a fun. It's my style of basketball, or the basketball I like to be around. And this Carroll team just rips up and down the floor, and they're a nightmare defensively as they get a lot of steals on the perimeter. De La Cruz is going to take it away from you. Harrison is going to take it away from you. Kellen Harrison has really done a nice job as he got thrown kind of into the Wolves early and has just produced. So Dakota State wearing the black with blue trim. Carroll College is wearing their white with purple and gold. And we are ready to roll here. We've got 20 minutes on the clock. Carroll will get their starters. Then we'll get our champions of character as well. And we're getting set for our final game of the night. We've had tremendous crowds all day long. We've had great basketball, and couldn't be happier with it being back here in the Butte Civic Center.
No, and it's roomy. You could stack this in somewhere else, you'd have a packed house, but that's how much room we have in here. No better venue to watch a game at than this place.
So again, thanks for joining us here as we get the Carroll starters coming out. Harrison the next out. Again, quick look at the matchup between the two as far as numbers go. And this one should be a fun one. As JT said, Carroll College won both. The first game, was it at Dakota State? Carroll won by 1, or was it by 5 on the road?
No, it was at Dakota State. Okay. Carroll won 82-81, okay. And then they beat them by 5 at Carroll, I believe 86-81.
So this should be an outstanding one here.
So we're going to see some points put on the board.
As a coach and as a team, is it hard to watch 2 full days of basketball before you finally get your opportunity?
I guess I'm not understanding the question.
This is the final game here of our first 2 days.
Yes.
And we've had nothing but wall-to-wall basketball since, noon yesterday. The idea of kind of sitting on your hands and waiting, is that tough, or is it a...
Well, if you just do that, sit on your hands, you got to go find something to do. They're kids. Take them to the mall, which we don't have. But take them somewhere and let them enjoy life a little bit. You got to let them come and see some of the games. I'm sure Dakota State came here and watched the girls play the other day because they're not going to travel in separate entities a day apart. So Carroll College is the same. People they want to come and watch the girls, and now they get an opportunity to watch the boys tonight. You got to figure that out. You and I there's things we like to do, fish, and a lot of other things. And we want to go do that. We don't care if we got a game at 5 o'clock. We want to hit the river at 8, catch a couple browns, and come home, right? Let them live their lives, but you can't just lounge around the hotel, motel room all day.
Aiden McGarvin, forward out of Carroll College, will get the champion of character for Carroll. McGarvin, a senior from Eagle, Idaho. Our own Reese Layton hails from Eagle, Idaho.
Eagle, Idaho.
Yep.
And that is near what, Boise?
Yep, basically Boise. And on the other side, for Dakota State, it is going to be Panconen. Braden Panconen, the junior out of Del Rapids, South Dakota, as Panconen will be given his trophy as champion of character. Gets a just round of applause from the crew that's here.
Well, he's thankful, and coaches sure showed an appreciation for him.
So Panconen will get it for Dakota State. And we are ready to roll. Again, Dakota State wearing the black with blue numbers. On the other side, Carroll College white with purple. Our final quarterfinal game here of our tournament in Butte, Montana. Jumping it off as we are ready to roll. 20 minutes on the clock. And let's get this thing started. Dakota State will control the opening tip. And we are underway. Moving left to Pankonen. Drifts out to the right side, now top of the horn. Move it right. Now down on the interior as they roll it inside to Morgan. Morgan through the double team, puts it up with the right hand, no good. Tipped out, whistle and a foul on the rebound. And the shove call is going to go on Isaiah Crane. So Crane will get the first whistle of this ball game, 20 seconds in.
Not the guy you want the foul on right away in the game.
Nada. And that will allow Dakota State to inbound. Fresh shot clock. Down to the block it goes. Sky hook gets up and out. Good look that time by Sagner. Just couldn't get it to go. And the other way come the Saints. Crane up top. De La Cruz on his left. Harrison on his right. Now coming up is Round, and he'll get it. De La Cruz now to Crane.
Facing the 2-3 zone.
Crane, top of the horn. Pass comes near side. Now down to the corner, De La Cruz. He'll fire from 12 on the baseline. No good. Defensive rebound, Dakota State.
His last two possessions, both teams, that's nerves.
Top of the horn with it. And off Pankonen for three, and he gets it.
I was watching him warm up. You want to talk about a kid that can knock shots down.
Yeah. Quick release. Gets good elevation on his shot. Dakota State leading 3-0. Saints in the high post. De La Cruz. Bounce pass to Round. Round will attack. He gets by the defender but can't finish. Rebound Sagner the other way. Pankonen. Jump stop. They'll move it around the arc right side. Now back here on the near side. Pankonen. Down to the block it goes. 3-point shot on the way. That one rattles out by Tyler Beckwith. Baseline, offensive rebound, no. Now another offensive rebound. Pankonen will reload and hits his second.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. That guy has, that's a quick timeout. That is a quick timeout. Woo, coach is not happy.
Coach is fired up. Coach Pearson, second season with Carroll College.
Don't holler at my son.
2 minutes gone here in this one. Dakota State leading 6-0. And I should say Pankonen leads this one 6-0 right out of the gate as he has knocked down a pair of three-pointers and knocking them from deep.
Coach did not back off that whole time of chewing people out, and he's right.
So when you say he's right, what's in what context? Just as far as effort,
effort. Yeah, he could see the effort wasn't there. I could see the effort wasn't there.
I was just making sure we were on the same
hustled
page.
them for balls. They got wide open threes. No.
Crane to De La Cruz, back to Crane.
And nobody's going to sue him over that.
Up top, comes here on the near side. Harrison around a screen. 3-point shot, no good. Blocking out with a rebound is Beckwith to Pankonen. Pankonen out to Beckwith. That is Tyler Beckwith. To Sagner. Sagner here on the near side. Whistle and a foul. We get a legal screen or?
I have no idea what he called. I just saw him point.
3 seconds? With no foul shown, our options are pretty limited. The turnover, anyway, will go to the Saints.
They really have an expanded 2-3 zone out here, and all of that is wide open.
Great pass down to the block. The shot won't fall that time as Christie had the opening. Beckwith moving to his left to Pankonen. Dakota State leading 6-0. Beckwith outside the arc. Now it comes up top. Back to Tyler on the baseline. Steps through, in trouble, throws it into the paint. Great pass inside as Lucas Morgan gets the pass, puts it in for the points. Crane, floater, no good. That one's tipped out. Pankonen dives for it. Carroll College continues to have it. De La Cruz, ball fake, attacks, gets it.
Yeah, they got a lot of room there to penetrate anywhere in that zone. They really have opened up that zone. We're going to have to see how this works out for him.
Lawrence De La Cruz gets his first field goal, and the first for Carroll. 8-2, Dakota State with a lead. Baseline take out to Pankonen for three. That one rims out, no good. Tipped, loose, picked up, in traffic, shot won't go, out of bounds. Should be Dakota State ball, as is.
The Dakota State at this moment is just out hustling Carroll all over the floor.
And it's amazing the number of times we've already seen that in this tournament, where the lower seed just comes out on fire and the higher seed kind of lackadaisical. Pankonen out on that far right side, trying to roll it on the interior. Instead, they go left. Down on the block it goes. Fighting. Right-handed skyhook, no good. Tipped and loose, picked up. Nice hustle again by Morgan. Pankonen, head fake, 3-ball, gets it.
That kid's not afraid to let it go. There better be somebody get out there and guard him.
Pankonen with 9 of Dakota State's 11. They lead 11-2. Crane. 4 minutes gone. Carroll with 1 field goal thus far. That one stripped away. Big time steal by Beckwith. Through the lane, right hand, count it, and the foul as Nathan Ojukwu will get it.
Yeah, that's a crazy thought, but I think Carroll needs another timeout right now. They're getting beat on transition. They're getting out hustled for loose balls.
So Ojukwu will go to the line. Nathan, a junior out of Boise. Ojukwu, transfer from Northwest Florida University. And he gets the 3-point play. Dakota State on a roll right now. They stay in that extended 2-3 zone. Harrison dribbles up top. Pankonen on him. Now it looks like they've adjusted here. They roll it into the high posts. 3-point shot comes in and rolls in for Round. Boy, that looked like it was going to come up short, and Isaac Round.
They needed that so their coach could relax down there.
No joke. Ojukwu rams it home. That's a great step on the perimeter. And he just pounds it with the left hand. Hello. Down on the far right side. Harrison. Harrison dribbles up toward the top. Comes across to Crane. Crane on the outside. Pankonen bodies him up. Down on the block, nice spin move off the glass and in. Great touch by Nate Christie. Christie gets his first field goal. Dakota State's lead is 9. Back the other way. Down on the block it goes. Good spin move in traffic. Good touch. My goodness, I'm really impressed the way Lucas Morgan has come out and got after it right now.
They are attacking everything Carroll's throwing at them defensively.
Morgan, a sophomore out of Sioux Falls. Good ball movement into the paint. That one stripped away. Carroll ball. I'll say either out of bounds off of Ojukwu or possibly Tyler Beckwith. And we have a timeout. Great start by Dakota State. They lead Carroll 18-7. Frontier Conference tournament action here from Butte, Montana. We'll take a break. We're back in just a minute.
Nucor is a great company. They care about their people. They care about the environment.
I've never been restricted to fall in a box. I've never been told that I can't do something.
I saw it as a great opportunity to develop a career.
You create your own destiny at Nucor.
We're building something bigger out here at Nucor. Come join us.
.29 left to play here in the first half. Dakota State out in front of Carroll College as the Trojans shooting 50% from the floor, 60% from the three-point line. And on the other side, Carroll is 3 of 8 for 38% shooting here in the opening 5.5 minutes.
I think they have surprised Carroll right out of the chute. I love how hard they are playing harder than Carroll. Carroll's kind of playing surprise, like this isn't supposed to be happening. It's funny how you got to dictate the personality of a team. It can be overly aggressive one day, and the next game they just don't show up. So you just don't know that. Again, they're just kids. I don't care if they're 18 to 22 years old.
Isaiah Crane to inbound. Crane lobs it out. Hand off to Harrison. Kellen Harrison spins here to the near side. Crane. They'll set pick and roll. Well defended. Ball goes out left. Wide. Big, long three. My goodness. Drew Jones throws that one up from downtown. Jones puts it down. And Dakota State's back the other way. Carroll coming with backcourt pressure. Tyler Beckwith with it. Ojukwu into the offensive side. They'll rifle it all the way around the arc. Ball fake, baseline. Nice feed on the inside. Tyler Beckwith will finish.
Making good cuts. The defense is trailing instead of beating them to the spot, getting out in front of them.
Carroll College trying to increase the pace here. Harrison kicks it out to Crane. Crane for three, looks good, comes up just short. Beckwith with the rebound. Morgan will get it as they come into the zone. Morgan dribbles into the high post. Ball stripped away. Nice job by Isaiah Round. Leads it down the other side. Shot is up. And Drew Jones is going to go to the line here for the Saints. 13:26 left to play here in the first half.
I want you to keep stats one day on the use of the third dribble and how often guards pick that thing up or rip it out of your hands. That's just what happened to Dakota State on that last play. He took two dribbles, then a third one, and it's gone. These guards know what they're doing.
This Carroll team is another team that is just, you can't put them at the line a lot, because if you put them at the line a lot, you're going to lose. I mean, they're an exceptional free throw shooting team. As you see here, Drew Jones shooting nearly 84%.
I wonder if you have to be a full-time student, because I'm sure everybody at Carroll College can shoot free throws. They have never been bad at shooting free throws.
That's just the truth of it. Maybe it's like a 300 level class, maybe?
Maybe.
We should look into that.
I never got that far. So
Ryan Beckwith, as Ojukwu gets chopped, and a whistle and a foul. Comes down awkwardly as he and Dean Blair made contact. Blair will pick up the personal. Frontier Conference tournament action here from the Butte Civic Center. Panconen comes over to talk to coach for a moment. Panconen, the junior guard out of Del Rapids, South Dakota. He came out here absolutely on fire. 9 points for Braden thus far. He is the leading scorer on the floor. Panconen back here on the near side. They'll lob it underneath. Ojukwu fights his way to the rack. Count it, and the foul for Ojukwu.
Tremendous pass over the backside. The defender had his back turned, never did see the pass coming.
So Ojukwu will shoot one. A 10-point lead for Dakota State. And they just keep applying pressure, really using a significant size advantage in the block so far here in the first 7 minutes. They'll push the pace the other way, do the Saints. Jones comes out to McGarvin. Now down in the corner to Jones. Plenty of time. Three ball rattles out. Tipped away. Dakota State basketball. Panconen directing traffic as they come into the offensive zone. Panconen going to his right. Pass comes here near side to Morgan. Morgan has a space. Morgan right to the rack.
Faked the handoff. Handoff dribble and just kept going.
Lucas Morgan. Here comes Carroll back the other way. Nice drive into the paint there by Drew Jones. Comes all the way back to Crane. Crane now directing traffic. Crane as of right now, 0 of 2 from the floor. He'll drive into the paint. Nice pass to the wing. Harrison to Crane. Crane attacks too high, but he's going to go to the line. Isaiah Crane will go to the foul line here for the Saints for Carroll College.
These two teams are attacking the rim, I'll tell you. They are getting to the basket.
So Crane at the line, 77%. He had a 48-point game this year. It's a pretty good day at the office.
That's a good month at the office.
I was going to think the same thing. I'm like, 48 points in a month is pretty solid.
Yes.
So Crane gets the first. He's a 77% free throw shooter. De La Cruz will come in. Harrison will go out. And Crane shooting one more. Isaiah Crane, redshirt sophomore out of Portland. Takes his time at the line. Free throw is up and good. Substitution for Carroll as Isaac Round will come in. Crane will go out. And Dakota State will be looking at pressure as they try and get it inbounds. Pass knocked out by De La Cruz. Just lightning fast.
Good, solid quickness.
8 minutes gone here. The inbound. Ryan Beckwith. Ryan in the backcourts. Brings it in. Wants to go right side. Instead, lobs it into the high post. Looking for somewhere to go in there is Jensen. Jensen out to the wing. Morgan. Now Ryan Beckwith with it. Ryan back across to Tyler. Tyler, switch dribble, baseline, step back, whistle, and they wave the shots. Both Beckwiths are on the floor right now, so I'll try and make sure we get first names out.
Both teams this deep in the game still trying to get a feel for each other. When you play against somebody, you try to gear their quickness and their ability to shoot and a lot of things. And these two teams, it's funny, they've played each other twice, but they really don't have a feel for what each other does.
And stepping out of bounds on the inbound. Pankonen will turn that one over as he steps out of bounds. Carroll College will get it and go the other way. Saints trailing by 10. Carroll College, as of right now, shooting 36% in this contest. Just not a whole lot of shots, to be honest. Around a screen, De La Cruz backs it up. Good ball fake. Spinning out to De La Cruz. Gets it under control. Shot clock at 11. Three-point shot is on the way, no good. That one's punched out. And back the other way we go, Ryan Beckwith. He'll lob it underneath to Morgan. Morgan on the baseline gets the defender up. And now we'll get a late whistle and a foul.
Yeah, I didn't know if that whistle was going to blow. He totally got him with his body.
Had a late whistle there, so that will put Morgan at the line. Dakota State leading by 10. And Lucas Morgan, 75% free throw shooter, averaging 16 points a game for Dakota State. And he's able to get his first one down. This is another one. Like, doing all these numbers for these teams, the amount of 30-plus games, 30-plus point games that the multitude of players have had is just incredible to me.
Well, in that line usually, to me, it depends on who you played. Bottom teams, it's easy to score 30 on. Not easy, but easier.
There used to be a time where my mind went to, well, it must have been a Canadian team. And you're like, well, no, they're all conference games. It's still just shocking to me, the ability of some of these guys to put points up in droves. Pankonen down the floor right side. Beckwith steps through. Shot goes wide left.
Tried the Euro step. Got it taken away from him. Good defense by Carroll.
Both teams feel like in a little bit of a hurry right now. Carroll College. Baseline. Double team. Nice pass. Floater is up and in for Aiden McGarvin. McGarvin gets the field goal through. Carroll will come with full court pressure as the inbound pass comes to Schumacher. Schumacher, Beckwith, now Pankonen. Close to three guards set out there right now for Dakota State. Morgan, Schumacher now up top of the horn. Pankonen's going to reload and hammer another one.
They have no problem letting him shoot.
He's 4 of 5 from the three-point line. Pankonen has a dozen. 12-point lead for Dakota State. De La Cruz up top. Gets it back on the right wing. Drives into the high post, passes it off to Christie. Christie fights his way in, and a block call. And the call's going to go on Aiden Jensen. 9:40 left to play here in this first half. Dakota State leading by a dozen. And we have a timeout, so we'll take one. Ladies and gentlemen, back to the Civic Center in just a moment.
Montana Tech and the Town Pump Charitable Foundation proudly present this week's hometown hero, Action Inc. Action Inc. exists to help people address practical issues and the stress felt during personal crises. Their ultimate goal is simple but powerful, to ensure no one faces hardships alone. Through programs that provide housing assistance, heat assistance, job training for youth, and food and nutrition services for people of all ages, Action Inc. partners with families and individuals to create pathways out of poverty. We thank Action Inc. for the incredible work that they do in our community, and if you would like to discover more of the ways that they help our town, log on to butteassistanceprograms.org. And we thank the Town Pump Charitable Foundation for their ongoing support of local heroes like Action Inc. and for their commitment to strengthening communities across Montana.
.9:40 left to play here in the first half. As this has been a fun ball game.
Both have similar styles. I think you've seen a little more patience out of Dakota State than you are Carroll College in running their offense.
Harrison to Round. Round will hand it off back to Harrison. Harrison. Near side. Pass comes across. Crane. Harrison. Three-point shot. No. Nice rebound inside that time by Aiden Jensen.
That's a big boy rebound. That's a great rebound.
Dakota State really doing a nice job in the paint here. We'll see if that continues. Pankonen, bounce pass. Beckwith. Beckwith, jump stop. He's going to keep going. Beckwith rolls it in with a right hand.
Never got any help from anywhere.
Didn't feel like his first intention was to go to the rim with it, but nobody came to help, so he just took it home. 14-point lead, Dakota State. Round throws it into the high post. Able to dig it out there is Christie. Christie attacks, left hand, gets it off balance.
Yeah.
Strong
move because that was he was D'd up real well.
Nate Christie, freshman out of Spokane. Pankonen, bounce pass. Beckwith, back to Pankonen. They get into the offensive side, nearly over and back. Back out to Beckwith. Now across to Schumacher. Down on the block. That one's knocked away. And it looks like it's going to go out. And possession arrow will go to the Saints. 12-point lead for Dakota State.
Both teams gambling with a lot of their passes, and it's dangerous.
Trojans right now shooting 60% from the floor. They're 12 of 20. The other side, Carroll at 37% as they're 6 of 16 shooting. De La Cruz up top. Comes back near side, Harrison. Enters into the high post around. Round to the wing. Too far away from Harrison. Turnover will go to Dakota State. All the momentum's with the guys in the black jerseys right now.
Yeah, Dakota State's playing excellent defense. They're really making everything tough on Carroll.
Ojukwu gets the inbound. They'll move it across to Schumacher, and Schumacher will send him in motion. De La Cruz on him defensively. Handoff. As Ryan Beckwith moves it across, back out into the hands of Schumacher. Schumacher up top. Lobs it into the post, but that one well over the head of Morgan.
Doesn't matter. Worst pass in the history of basketball is from the top of the key and 10 feet deep all the way under the basket. That was never going to be completed.
7:41 left to play here in this first half. Dakota State leading by a dozen. Carroll College to inbound.
The value of a basketball player is the decisions that they make when they're on the court.
Great point. We talk about basketball IQ all the time. And when somebody has it, boy, it shows quickly. Crane attacking. Gets it and the foul. Speaking of basketball IQ.
Yeah, that guy has it, doesn't he?
Isaiah Crane to the line. It's been kind of quiet thus far. Averaging 19 a game. He's a 77% free throw shooter. Crane with 4 points. He'll shoot 1. Isaiah Crane takes a breath. Shot is on its way. Front of the rim, no. Defensive rebound. Back the other way goes Dakota State. Pankonen into the offensive side. A 10-point lead here for the Trojans. Really a nice first half for them thus far. Oregon, Pankonen, back near side. Ojukwu, step back, fires, southpaw, 3-ball, rims out. Defensive rebound brought down by Christie. They'll push the pace the other way. Nice job getting back defensively. That ball comes out, and Ojukwu with it. He's going to go down the left side, attacks, gets it, and the foul as Ojukwu a chance at a three-point play.
They are just manhandling transition defense against Carroll right now.
6:50 left to play here in this first half. Dakota State leading 32-20. And there's part of this that almost kind of feels like they're opposites as far as elevation. It almost feels like Carroll is tired right now, possibly because of the elevation, but Dakota State is really running the floor well.
They are. They're aggressive in this zone. They're all moving. They got hands in the lanes.
Crane, Jones steps through, whistles aplenty.
Got him.
Everybody with stripes on blew a whistle that time, including the guy with nachos across from us. So Carroll College will look to bring it in. Personal foul charge to Ryan Beckwith, the freshman. Three-point shot, Crane.
Yeah, you probably should guard him.
Oh, man.
You can't let him get loose.
No. Crane with 7 points, leading scorer for Carroll. 10-point advantage for Dakota State. Pankonen through center circle, drifts right, pass comes to Morgan. Now to Ojukwu, around a screen. No, that one's short, goes out of bounds. Carroll ball.
No, he can take a better shot than the last two that he took. And he knows he's hitting himself on the chest.
Coach is like, no more of those, please.
Yeah.
10-point lead for Dakota State. 6 minutes left to play here in this first half. Our final quarterfinal to the right elbow. Crane, no. Morgan with a rebound. Morgan with his 5th rebound here of this first half. Pankonen the other way. Pankonen, left side, Morgan. Morgan, inside to Ojukwu. It's tipped, loose on the ground. Carroll College basketball.
I don't know. The ball was tipped because he sure didn't enter it correctly.
Harrison swatted out of bounds. Boy, Harrison had beaten everybody down the floor in transition. They just were unable to get him the basketball in a timely fashion. And Dakota State comes back and swats that one away. 5:32 left to play here. Oh, nacho cheese on the basketball.
Nacho cheese and Pepsi. He's got to get those off the ball.
Some of the block shots we have seen today have been disruptive to people's snacks.
Oh, great. Yeah, that was a great block shot right there.
10-point lead, Dakota State. And it looks like there's blood on a jersey of Drew Jones. So Drew Jones will go see the trainer quickly. I assume, especially for like white jerseys, I wonder this. I'm being dead serious. Is this? Do you use like the little bleach pens? The idea, because you have to clear it up, or does it get to the point where you even put tape over it?
I don't know what you do. In my day, you just bled. It didn't matter if you had blood on you. So, I mean, the rules have changed over time.
Well, that was what people came to the Coliseum for, JT, was to see blood.
That's true. But I understand the danger of blood. But back through the 70s, nobody cared.
Well, and yeah, I wasn't trying to be sarcastic or anything. I wasn't sure what exactly they do in some of those circumstances. Jones around a screen, goes to the baseline, through the double team. Whistle and a foul. Pankonen going to be called with a push. Pankonen is gassed.
He should be. He's nonstop.
So the personal foul is charged to Pankonen. That's his first. 5:24 left to play here in this first half. Dakota State by 10.
How tall is Pankonen? He's not very big.
Let's see where he's listed here. 5'9". Listed at 5'9".
What he loses in size, he makes up for in quickness. The guy's quicker than the cat.
Great instincts.
Yep.
5:24 left to play in the first half. Carroll will inbound. Crane has Ojukwu in his face. Crane lobs it all the way up top as he goes to Ryan Beckwith. Beckwith moving left. Pass goes down in the corner. Harrison, nice pass feeding underneath. Round shot won't go, and Tyler Beckwith going to be called with a push. So that'll put Round at the line.
Nice backdoor cut. Beckwith was not expecting that.
A 10-point lead for Dakota State. One little run early, and then, boy, we have not seen, just like I say, kind of that chess match back and forth here as this one continues.
Well, both teams averaging in the 80s. They're holding each other down here. There again, we watch two films, figure out their habits, and take them away.
Round, front of the iron, no good. Going up and getting the rebound is Jensen. Pankonen across the timeline. Puts on the brakes. They'll feed it up top. Jensen, hand off to Pankonen. And a hold call, I believe. I think Drew Jones going to be called with the hold on Ojukwu.
No, both importance of free throws comes into play.
So Ojukwu will go to the line here. Frontier Conference tournament action, our final quarterfinal here of this tournament. We'll have semifinals all day tomorrow, 2 on the women's side, 2 on the men's side. And that will prepare us for the championship games on Monday. Front half of the bonus good for Ojukwu. An 11-point lead for the Trojans. Again, these two teams in the regular season, Carroll won both, but by a combined 6 points. Trojans by a dozen. Nice bounce pass down in the block. Shot goes up too strong. Out of bounds. Dakota State basketball. So a timeout on the floor. 4:52 left to play here in the first half. The Trojans up by a dozen. Frontier Conference tournament action. We're back here in just a few. Back here to the Butte Civic Center after the timeout. 4:52 left to play here in the first half. It's been a long, outstanding day here in the mining city. And we'll come back out here on the floor. Dakota State's out of the huddle. They lead by a dozen. Carroll has felt like they're going to make a push several times here over the last 10 minutes or so, and just have been unable to kind of keep the traction to kind of reel them in any more than 1 or 2 at a time. Pankonen, great bounce pass underneath. They get through the press, no problem. Morgan gets the offensive glass, trying to find somewhere to go. That one comes up top to Beckwith. Back underneath, shot, whistle, and a foul.
They're really being aggressive down on the block. Dakota State is,
yes,
and they're making nice entry passes deep inside the paint.
And at the foul line is Aiden Jensen. And Jensen shooting his first is money.
Dakota State right now is playing with a lot more confidence than Carroll College is.
Jensen's second. It's on its way, and a big offensive rebound, and the putback. Ojukwu puts it down. And Carroll, a technical foul, it looks like.
I don't know what coach is getting a tee over, because I didn't see anything where Carroll kid got fouled or maybe pushed. I don't know.
So Ojukwu right now, the leading scorer on the floor. He has 14. He's 5 of 7 from the floor. 2 rebounds, and one of them there was a monster. Pankonen at the line. And Braden knocks down the first. He's an 81% free throw shooter.
A technical will do one or two things in this situation. They're going to get blown out because of it, or it's going to inspire his kids to play better. We'll see what happens. I used to get a technical just to stare at the players. That's on you. And for some reason, they rise to the occasion. I don't know what it is.
It's called fear, John Thatcher. It's called fear. 17-point lead here for Dakota State, their largest lead of the ball game. And they have led basically the entirety of this first half. Trojans shooting 54% from the floor. Carroll College at 40%. Dakota State 6 more shots right now. The official. Let's see what we've got going on here. He's over kind of talking to the clock in the book.
Well, they just had the wrong guy at the table. The other two made a decision right away. Let's get that guy away. There we go. A ref from Missoula is really well schooled. He's been doing this forever, been an excellent official. I don't know the other two.
Up top with it is Round. Round to Harrison. Very quiet for him thus far. Now to Crane. Crane feeds it down on the block, gets it back. He has an opening. Three-point shot is money. Again, you can't leave Isaiah Crane open. He has 10 points so far on the day. Ojukwu gets the inbound. He'll dribble it into the offensive side. Almost lost his footing, and it will be a carry.
And it was.
It was.
Guard's got to go back and get the ball. He can't run down the floor. He's got to go back and get it from him.
That ball came up.
Bigs have a tendency to turn the ball over.
Coach pleading his case, but from our angle, the ball kind of came up and got lodged in his elbow almost.
I think it touched his hip.
Up, shot is in. Nice take that time by Nate Christie.
They found a real weakness in that zone.
Ojukwu into the high post. They move it across right side. Backing up with it. Ryan Beckwith. Now it comes up top. We're going to get a whistle and a foul. A hand check on Dean Blair.
Well, there's been a lot of that going on. I'm surprised to come up with a ticky-tack foul at this point, especially when they're shooting two. Although the ref doesn't think about that, but there's really a lot of hand checking going on out here. I don't know if that's an adequate call or not at this stage.
So at the foul line is Morgan. Lucas Morgan shooting two. The first one rims out. No good. And Morgan will get the ball for one more shot here. Morgan's seconds is up and in. 3:34 left to play in the first half. Dakota State by 13.
I want you to watch Issaquah. I want you to watch how many times and where he moves once he gets going.
In the high post. Shot goes up, no good. Ojukwu comes out with it. As Dean Blair with him. Ojukwu stops, backs it out left side, Pankonen. Pankonen, bounce pass down to Ojukwu. Steps through the double team, left-handed floater, no good, but tipped back up and in as Lucas Morgan puts it home.
Good positioning.
15-point lead for Dakota State. A nice bounce pass underneath as that one goes to Blair. Blair back up top in the corner. Harrison, no. Long rebound. Pankonen gets hammered.
Oh, he just got legs tied up. The crowd probably wants a foul.
From my angle, boy, he got him with the elbow up in the head. Pankonen gets up slowly. 2:48 left to play here in this first half. As one might imagine, Frontier Conference Tournament, a little physical. And Carroll will inbound. De La Cruz to Crane. Crane moves it around the arc, left side. Kellen Harrison. Crane back here to Round. Round's going to pull the trigger. Three-point shot, no good. That one's tipped up. Mont back the other way quickly. Nice job stripping that one away. And going down out on the concrete is Round. Isaac Round went down hard beyond the floor.
There wasn't a foul call on that?
I don't believe so.
I thought he reached clear across his arms to do that. So,
15-point lead.
but that's why I'm sitting up here and they're
Yeah.
looking right at it.
Yeah, I mean, the same. But we always, every once in a while, we look at each other, and the official's right on top of it. The inbound pass left side. Morgan has it. Whistle and a foul as that one gets lobbed down underneath.
Yeah, that's what you call trying to get a wrestling takedown. He absolutely had his arms around him, was pulling on him, everything.
Crane is going to pick up his third personal.
They're not happy with the physical play that they're getting out of Dakota State. It's kind of a let's get even over this, but they've got to get in their head. They have got to relax and get back in the game, forget the physical stuff that's taking place.
So Crane will come out. In for him is Aiden McGarvin, the senior. Crane to the bench. And at the foul line, Ojukwu shooting his second. Ojukwu 4 of 6 from the foul line. Second hits iron, no good. Knocked around De La Cruz. Quickly the other way into the offensive zone. De La Cruz moves it across to Round. Now back to McGarvin. That one taken away. Pankonen, 2-on-1. Pankonen right to the rack. Looking to get back quickly. Kellen Harrison into the lane. Pass out to Round. Round steps through. Great feed to the baseline as Round to Christie, and Christie converts.
When you play that zone that high and that wide, your wings are out, that baseline is open all night long.
Good defense, Kellen Harrison. That one goes off the foot of Lucas Morgan. Carroll College will get the turnover and keep the ball in their offensive zone. That is turnover number 9 for Dakota State here in this ball game. They're out-rebounding Carroll College 21-7. But Carroll doing a much better job holding on to the rock. They have 4 turnovers again as opposed to 9 on the other side for Dakota State. De La Cruz drives into the paint. He has a little opening, and he knocks it down.
Yeah, that's way too easy. Yeah. Those guards got to crash back down in.
$1:36 left to play in the first half. Pankonen. Carroll with some good energy here to close out this first half. See if they can trim it down to single digits. Pankonen. Near side, Ryan Beckwith around a screen. Pass up top, now out on the right wing. Ojukwu from deep, front of the rim, no. De La Cruz puts on some springs. He'll stutter step into the offensive side. Good ball fake. Into the paint, back to him. Shot is up and out. Second attempt, offensive rebound on the putback for Aiden McGarvin. Carroll College, great energy here over the last 90. And the lead is 11 for Dakota State.
Coach isn't happy. Ojukwu, that's not the shot that he wants at all. You got to get him down. He's so tough in the paint. I, as a coach, would not want him out there shooting threes. I don't think he's hit one yet, has he, tonight?
Let me see what I've got here for Ojukwu. 0 of 3 from downtown.
Yeah, and every one of them were in an opportune time. You got a nice lead here. Run your stuff. Get to the hoop. You're doing just great inside. You let kids change your philosophy and what you're doing in the game that's bringing success. If I run a play and I run it 5 times in a row, it works. I'm running it 6 times in a row. That's how you can figure out. Let the other team try and stop it. But in this day and age, everybody's allowed to shoot the 3, and I'm sorry, but I don't buy into that.
You know, on the other side of that is you get the ball down on the block, which has been very effective for you to this point. It has also worked in the foul situation against Carroll. We talk about Isaiah Crane with 3 personal fouls. If, you get some other guys in foul trouble, that only helps you out even further as this one goes.
Yep.
Into the offensive side, Morgan Ojukwu. Nice bounce pass underneath. Feed is into Jensen, and Jensen finishes.
That's where he belongs, right down there. Good things happen. That guy plays hard.
13-point lead for Dakota State. De La Cruz going left to Round. 35 seconds remaining here in the first half. Shot clock at 15. About a 17-second differential. Harrison goes left. Round for 3. Short. Tipped out. Round tracks it down. He'll fire again. Gets it.
Confident in himself. Good for him.
Isaac Round misses shot number 1. Able to track down shot number 2. Into the offensive side. Dakota State baseline jumper. That's a nice stroke. Goodness, knocking that one down, Ryan Beckwith. Carroll with time. De La Cruz puts it up, off the back of the rim, no good. We have 20 minutes in the books, and right now Dakota State leading by 12, 49-37. Dakota State up over Carroll College. Frontier Conference action here from the Butte Civic Center. We're back in just a bit.
Even when you have to weather the storm, even when the unexpected happens, even when the local environment slows things down, we will get you what you need when you need it. We are committed to getting you back in the seat, back to work, back to what matters. At Torgerson's Equipment, we know what matters most: community, family, working every day to make your day more productive.
Back here once again to the Butte Civic Center. Frontier Conference tournament action here on a Saturday night. It's our fourth and final game of the day. And right now, Dakota State leading Carroll College 49-37, JT. Walk us through that first 20 minutes.
I love how Dakota State is dictating everything that's going on out on this floor. They are, when they don't have it, when they're pushing the ball, they're getting some breaks, they're getting some transition baskets. But when it's not there, they've got a great guard. He just sets things up, and by the way, he can shoot. He hit 3 threes. Little guy, 5'7", so I got to favor him a little bit. But they're controlling everything that's going on the floor. And actually, I see Carroll kids want to get physical with them on the floor, and not in a manner that you'd want as a basketball player. I think they're getting into their head a little bit. Mm-hmm. Carroll's got to come out of that locker room ready to play basketball and not worry about what's going on with hands and pushing and all that business, because it's a game of basketball, and you either get caught or you don't. Referees are the catcher, they don't. And as long as it's not flagrant or dirty, I don't have a problem with all the pushing and shoving and handwork that's going on. But I think Carroll has, since the beginning of this game, lost composure. I don't think they got to go back in the locker room and re-grab that. They got to get composed and play basketball.
So let's run through the numbers. We'll start things off for the Saints of Carroll College. 37 points in the first 20 minutes. They were 14 of 32 from the floor in that first half, shooting 44%. They were 5 of 16 from downtown for 31%, and 4 of 7 from the foul line in the first 20 minutes. Carroll with 4 turnovers, which, I mean, you're ecstatic with, especially at this level. 4 turnovers you're happy with, but the big one, as far as team numbers go, rebounding differential. Dakota State just clobbering them rebounding right now. 21 total rebounds for Dakota State. Carroll College with 10 there in the first half.
They are controlling the boards.
Big time. 3 offensive rebounds for Carroll, and they have a pair of steals as of right now as well as a team. Individually, they're led by Isaiah Crane. 10 points for Crane. 3 of 6 from the floor, 2 of 3 from downtown. Remember, he has 3 fouls. He leads them with 10 points. Nate Christie with 8, Isaac Round with 6, Drew Jones with 5 points. Then you have De La Cruz and McGarvin each with 4 points for the Saints of Carroll College.
Well, Dakota State is not giving them great looks. They're beating them in that zone when they get it in the middle and put it on the baseline. They're beating them in that zone, but they are not shooting well from the perimeter. They're not shooting well in this game right now.
On the other side for the Trojans out of Dakota State, they're shooting 56% right now, or 18 of 32 from the floor. They're 4 of 9 from the three-point line and 9 of 15 from the free throw line. Like we talked about earlier, when they attack the key, when they get to the glass, they're getting points, they're getting fouls, they're getting to the foul line, and it has worked for them very effectively. And, you know, you'd have to assume, man, you've got to go right back to that here for the next 20
minutes. They're
minutes.
not going to change their game at this point, but they are controlling the inner part of the key area, and rebounding is a big plus for, I don't know how many offensive boards Dakota State has, but they got a few.
7. 21 total rebounds for Dakota State. 7 of those are offensive, 14 defensive boards. They have 1 block and 3 steals as well. Individually, they're led by Pankonen. Braden Pankonen, 5 of 6 shooting, 4 of 5 from beyond the arc. He has 16 points right now, and he is the leading scorer on the floor. Ojukwu sits with 14. He came in and just caught fire, really aggressive, really kind of dominated the interior. And Ojukwu, 5 of 9 shooting, 4 of 7 from the foul line. He has 2 rebounds and 14 points. Lucas Morgan with 10 points right now for Dakota State. He has 7 rebounds as well. The big man doing a nice job inside. From there, you have Tyler Beckwith with 4, Aiden Jensen with 3, and Ryan Beckwith with 2 points for Dakota State here in this ball game tonight.
Yeah, to me, Dakota State's just got to continue looking for penetration, getting in the paint, and getting the ball down on the block. I think their post players have done a pretty good job of posting up Carroll College. I don't think Carroll has that impact defense down there on the block, nor do they in the paint. And Dakota State's taking advantage of that.
Well, again, thanks for joining us. We're at the half. Dakota State leads by 12 as we make our way toward the semifinals tomorrow. This is our final game of the night, Carroll College, Dakota State. The winner will take on MSU Northern tomorrow night at 7:30 for a chance to climb into the chipper on Monday night. The other semifinal has Rocky Mountain College taking on Montana Tech. And that should be a dandy as well.
That's going to be a clash of different personalities. We got a Rocky team that really likes to run their stuff and be patient. You got a Tech team that's going to get out on you and just play you hard aggressively. So that's going to be interesting, real interesting matchup because you're looking at Jekyll and Hyde.
We are at the half. Dakota State leads by 12. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back here in a few. Back here to the Butte Civic Center, Frontier Conference tournament action on a Saturday night. We have one half of basketball left to decide who are going to be playing in our semifinals tomorrow. 3 of our 4 games are set, and we'll see which of these 2 teams will advance to take on MSU Northern, who has the biggest upset, if you will, in this tournament right now.
Men's and women's, as far as I'm concerned.
I'm with you.
They just had a have her day.
Yeah, they put it together. I mean, you expect, I mean, you hate to say it, but we have so much respect for both those coaches that it's not horribly surprising. You have to expect that they're going to come at you with something different, something that they hope is going to work. And boy, it certainly worked today.
Find a way. They managed to do that, both of them.
So a 12-point lead for Dakota State. And Dakota State, 16 points. Leading them is Pankonen. Ojukwu with 14, Morgan with 10. On the other side, Isaiah Crane with 10 points. Crane will start in the backcourt. Remember, he has 3 personals.
See what kind of intensity Carroll comes out with.
Crane will bring it across midcourt. Around the screen, puts on the brakes. Stopping, pass comes up top. De La Cruz with the open 3, no good. Ojukwu pulls down a big rebound. That is his 3rd rebound, according to official stats. Pankonen.
I love that kid as a player. He is aggressive.
Lee, I was going to say, I love just how hard he gets after it.
Yep.
Ojukwu, far left side. Didn't start this ball game, but does start the second half. Pankonen puts it down once. Shot clock down to 7. Pankonen opening, steps back. Left, hits the iron, no good. Rebound, Crane. And Carroll will push the pace the other way. Crane into the double team. He'll be fouled. Nice energy that time by Crane. He just put the pedal to the floor and went. Personal foul to Ryan Beckwith, his 2nd personal.
Crane is one of those unassuming players, just really smooth, understands what he's doing. Complete basketball player.
Complete. Crane, 10 points. Again, a 77% free throw shooter. And Crane gets the first one down. Frontier Conference tournaments here on a Saturday night. Crane ready for his 2nd. And he puts that one down. Dakota State to inbound. Full court man pressure into the offensive side. Beckwith puts on the brakes. Needs help. Ojukwu now inside Pankonen. Good ball movement to the wing. 3-point shot is money.
Good ball movement's right. That was great ball movement. Get it to the shooter.
Ryan Beckwith drains the 3. 4 wide for Carroll College. Harrison, top to Round. Round has the opening. That one's going to go wide left. De La Cruz tries to save it, but will go out of bounds. 18:42 left to play here in the ball game. Dakota State's looking to inbound. Full court pressure applied by Carroll. Beckwith gets the inbound. That is Tyler. Ryan now across the midcourt to Pankonen. Pankonen overloaded on the left side of the floor. Now move it up toward the top of the horn. Morgan. 1-on-1. Morgan backing it up. Double teamed. Out to the wing. In the corner. 3-point shot. Up and out. Defensive rebound. Round. Nice take, coast to coast. Harrison will roll it in. Kellen Harrison, great decision. He just put his head down and took off.
Breakdown in transition.
2 minutes gone here in this second half. Dakota State by 11. Carroll's intensity defensively is definitely amped up here. Pankonen to Morgan. Morgan into the paint, stops. He'll pull the trigger, comes up short. And Pankonen going to get the foul.
Is that 3 on him?
We'll wait for the official call here. 2.
2.
Carroll College, the pace a little bit more to their liking here to start this second half. Crane spins into the lane, and a block call is going to be the case underneath. Tyler Beckwith went sliding across the floor.
I don't know. I thought that was a charge. I thought he spun and run right into him. I thought he held his position.
My question is the arc. I don't know where he was in
way
relation.
out in front
Was he?
of it, yeah.
Okay.
That's the first thing I checked.
Okay. You were paying closer attention than I. De La Cruz inbound. Crane, nice take. Boy, just slaloming through defenders. He puts that one up and in. The lead is 9 for Dakota State. Pankonen looks to coach for the call. Going to his left. Carroll College has shifted gears in a big way here in the second half.
Yes, they have.
Ojukwu up top. Shot clock down to 10. Ojukwu fighting, steps through, and a whistle and a foul as Crane on the ground here for the Saints.
Well, I thought it was a travel.
About 3 minutes gone here in this second half. Dakota State leads by 9. Ojukwu at the stripe. Personal foul on Crane. That's his 4th. So Crane with 4 personal fouls.
Yep, they're going to look at it.
Okay. So it looks like Carroll coaching staff says, let's go look at this.
I thought it was a travel.
So they'll send the teams to their benches. 17:05 left to play here. As the officials chatting it over with the coaches here for a moment, they'll come to the bench and look. Ojukwu, 14 points. As of right now, he'll go to the foul line. He's 4 of 7 from the stripe.
This one should be easy.
Officials will, all 3 of them over, taking a look currently. We have 2 different views on the replay. And the officials quickly after reviewing will come out to chat. They wasted no time that time. And it doesn't look like, by the reaction, it looks like, well, let's see. It doesn't look like the call is changing with the reaction by the Carroll coaching staff. Coach Pearson. And Ojukwu will go to the line. So they really did not look at it long.
No, so that was an easy call. It looked to me like he traveled. But I'm up here making $5,000 an hour to not make that judgment call.
Ojukwu at the free throw line. Shooting himself a pair. His first is money. So Ojukwu now 5 of 8 from the foul line. This, that was the quickest to the replay and back onto the floor we have had all tournament. Ojukwu's second is short. Offensive rebound taken. Nice job, Dakota State. Pankonen, his shot, no. Ojukwu again.
He pushed.
And he'll be called. So Ojukwu called on that rebound.
Well, he got called for pushing. I don't know if they'd called him for going over the top. He went straight out. It's getting late, getting tired.
Yep.
Not reading this stuff right.
10-point lead here for the Trojans. Carroll College has some good pace here in this second half. We'll see if they can keep it up. De La Cruz up top, back here near side. Little head fake driving Mitchell. Shot blocked out of bounds. Swatting that one out is Aiden Jensen.
Yeah, I'm not understanding what the backside guard is. They have such easy penetration into that paint. I don't know if he's trying to guard somebody so they can't shoot, but he's not helping at all.
Hand off to De La Cruz. Now to Harrison. Harrison, far right wing, up top. De La Cruz again. Driving, lost the handle. Ojukwu comes out with it. Outlet down the floor. Beckwith puts on the brakes. Ojukwu now with it. He'll drive into the paint. Jump stop. Left-handed. That's a great take as Nathan Ojukwu.
Great power move.
17 points for him. Driving De La Cruz to the rack. He thought he was like 6'7" on that move.
He did.
And whistling a foul on the inbound as Drew Jones going to be called with the shove. More of a hip check, really. So that will be his fourth. Carroll is in some foul trouble here as you have Drew Jones with 4, Isaiah Crane with 4 personal fouls. And Dakota State's inbound. Pankonen in the backcourts. Trap coming. And they're able to get it into the offensive side. Beckwith picks up his dribble. Pass down on the right wing. Gets it back. Now to Ojukwu. Leading scorer on the floor is Ojukwu with 17. Mismatch underneath. Pass goes all the way across. Driving, whistle, and a foul.
Whistle saved him. That was an easy bucket. Absolutely no rotation out of Carroll. That was all the way to the rim.
Ojukwu was being guarded under the basket by De La Cruz.
NBA continuation foul there. They would have given the NBA a bucket on that.
10-point lead, Dakota State's. The foul charge to Blair, his third. Morgan at the right elbow. Double team coming. Pass moves up top. Jensen back up. Near side it comes to Morgan. Morgan double teamed out on the edge. Beckwith, ball knocked away from him. Shot clock down to 2. Beckwith forced to fire it. It does hit iron. Ojukwu gets the rebound.
Oh.
And called with the travel as he goes slingshotting into the ground.
Yeah, he didn't go slingshotting. He got run over.
15-20 left to play here in this ball game. Dakota State leading by 10. As they'll clean up the floor here momentarily. Dakota State technical. A technical call on the coaching staff. So they'll look to get it sorted. The coaching staff chatting with the official. But the bench will get a technical, and that will put Kellen Harrison at the line.
He got called for the team because he was so far out on the floor. No question why, but he had a right to question what went on there.
Harrison, his first is good. Harrison, an 80% free throw shooter. And he'll get the ball for attempt number 2. Young man from Bozeman. His seconds is up and good. The lead is 8. Carroll College will get the ball as well to try and chip away even further here.
Big break, momentum swinger, possibly. Here we go.
Back the other way come the Saints. De La Cruz. Looking to go right, does so to Harrison. Down on the block it goes, back up. De La Cruz steps into the elbow. Jump shot, no. Out of bounds, they'll say Carroll basketball. So that one travels out. Saints will look to bring her in here. De La Cruz on the baseline. Pass comes in to Harrison. Harrison turning, nice take to the basket, and that one rims out, no good. An offensive rebound, second won't fall. And we're going to get whistles aplenty.
Carroll's turn to play harder than Dakota State. They are the last 3 possessions down the floor playing much harder.
An 8-point lead here for Dakota State, and we're going to get a timeout on the floor. 14:58 left to play in the ball game. Carroll College with some momentum. We're back here to the Civic Center in just a minute. Back here once again at the Butte Civic Center, Frontier Conference Tournaments. We have had a dandy as Dakota State leading by 8. And after the timeout on the floor, Carroll College getting some of their mojo back here in this second half. It feels like they're getting the pace of the game up to where they want it, JT.
Well, I think you're absolutely right. I think Dakota State in the first half really confused them defensively with that zone, caused a lot of problems for them, but they seem to be finding a way to attack that.
Nate Christie at the line. Front half hits the iron, no good. So they'll stack it up for one more. Just a bit over 5 minutes gone here in this second half. Dakota State's as Christie gets the second one through. 1-1 from the line. Full court pressure applied. Ojukwu gets the inbound. He'll look to bring it across the timeline. Around a screen, going left, passes that way. Morgan down to the block. Nice feed and hammering it home. That's a big-time throw.
Yeah,
it's Jensen.
They changed personnel. A guard tried to guard that. Not going to happen.
Dakota State by 9. Good pass in the lane. Shot is up off the glass and in for Nate Christie. They'll bring full court pressure again. Ojukwu in the backcourts.
For a big guy, he handles the ball pretty good.
Yeah, he really does. Down the right side, spinning, jumps, goes up with the left hand. It won't go. Harrison going to be called with a foul. As Ojukwu will go to the line. Holding his left leg. Look to coach Colin to come out.
They're trying to guard him with a smaller guard, and he's just too big and strong. You might guard him on the perimeter a little bit, but you are not going to guard him down in the paint.
Ojukwu, 18 points on the day. He's 6 of 10 from the foul line.
Ojukwu, this is the team leader of Dakota State. He takes charge, man.
Again, did not start in this ball game, but boy, the minute he came on the floor, he's
now officially a starter.
he took over.
He really did. He really came to play.
Yeah. His seconds is money. So Ojukwu with 19 points, he'll come out. Again, he was holding his left leg. We'll see how long he remains out as Schumacher back into the ball game for Dakota State. The lead is 9.
I don't know if he's cramping up or what. He's got his entire family running down there to help him.
Isaiah Crane rolls it down to the inside. Pass comes up, left wing. Harrison drives, nice pass in the paint. Shot is up and in for Dean Blair. So Blair will get the basket. Carroll College a lot more confident in their offensive possessions here as this one goes. Payne Conan, step back. Kind of surprised he didn't pull the trigger, honestly.
I thought he was going to.
Beckwith attacks. Beckwith, shot comes up short, tip to the wing, and that's going to go out of bounds. And they'll say Carroll College basketball. 13:28 left to play in the ball game. Possession will go to the Saints. Doesn't look like Dakota State will ask for another look.
They got to get him back in there. I know that.
Ojukwu is
Yes.
ready to go.
I think he had cramped up, so what I think happened to
Crane puts the shoulder down and knocks down the jumper from the right elbow.
Wow. That was a charge big time. He fired his arm out there.
So Isaiah Crane will get the jumper from the right elbow. Schumacher went flying across the floor. And he is trying to shake the cobwebs here. 13:15 left to play here in the ball game. A 5-point lead for Dakota State. Ojukwu getting ready to come back in, as is Tyler Beckwith.
Anytime you see that kind of contact on the floor, something took place. Figure it out. There's 3 of you out there, but I thought that was really blatant.
5-point lead for Dakota State. Pankonen in the backcourts. Kellen Harrison on him defensively. Handoff left wing. Beckwith now inside to Morgan. And a foul down on the inside. Dean Blair. I believe Blair's going to get his 4th. So Blair will get his 4th. Carroll has 3 guys with 4 fouls right now. And they'll lob it in. Ojukwu just outside the arc. Comes near side to Beckwith. Pass off the official, out of bounds. Dakota State basketball. Carroll chatting it over on the defensive side. Looks like a little miscommunication there. Beckwith, that's Ryan, to Ojukwu. Shot clock down to 6. Ojukwu making the move, puts it up left-handed. That one comes up short. Rebound tipped out, loose on the ground. Crane gets it. Carroll gets the ball and calls a timeout. Heads-up play as the Saints call a timeout. They'll have possession here with 12:43 remaining. And it looks like we're going to get a full timeout. So with it, we'll take one, ladies and gentlemen. Dakota State leads by 5, 59-54. Frontier Conference tournament action. We're back in just a few.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jessica Reisig, an orthopedic surgeon here in Butte, Montana with specialty training in foot and ankle. I chose orthopedic surgery because I get to actively help my patients enjoy their lives. The human body in general is just really amazing. The way everything works as a unit, the way the bones, tendons, muscles all work to function and just make people move is something that I've always found incredibly fascinating. And there's nothing more rewarding than seeing a patient get better because of the work we did together.
(59-54), Dakota State leading by 5 as we make our way through this second half. Carroll outscoring Dakota State 17-10 here in this second half. And like we continually talk about, they're getting the game into their speed and the type of game that Carroll wants, whereas Dakota State really kind of dictated the tempo through the first 20 minutes.
Yeah, Dakota State definitely dictated the tempo, actually, for the first 30 minutes. But right now, it's the first 35 minutes.
Back the other way. Harrison hands it off. Pass comes up to Isaac Round. Round moving to his right. Carroll with the ball, down by 5. Crane lost it off his foot. That's going to Dakota State. So the turnover will go to the Trojans. Full court pressure applied here by the Saints. Dakota State 11 turnovers. Carroll with 6 as of right now. In motion, Pankonen gets the inbound. Ojukwu, bounce pass to Pankonen into the offensive zone. Hand off to Morgan. Up top to Ojukwu. Double team coming. Pass out on the edge. Ball fake. Driving. Shot is up. Nice touch. Good finish that time as Dakota State will roll that one in as Tyler Beckwith with the baskets. Tyler, 5 points on the day. Dakota State leading by 7. Harrison tips it, and that's going to be over and back. He stepped on the line.
He did.
Nice effort that time. That will go to Dakota State. So one thing, if you ever watch Kellen Harrison play anything, you're never going to question his effort, ever.
Oh, he plays hard.
7-point lead for Dakota State. The inbound to Pankonen. De La Cruz is there defensively. Bounce pass to the wing. Morgan puts it down. Turns, fires that one off the right side of the iron. Crane grabs the rebound. Crane looks to the official and will bring it into the offensive side. Crane. Pass comes here on the near side as he goes to Drew Jones. Now to Crane. Dakota State leads by 7. Crane's going to fire the 3, and he gets it. Isaiah Crane with 3. He has 19 points. The inbound to Ojukwu. Carroll College with a bunch of momentum right now. Dakota State's looking to put the kibosh on it here. Ojukwu slowly into the offensive side. Pass goes out left. Spinning, step through, Beckwith finishes.
Great Euro step.
Crane into the offensive zone, hands it off. 3-point shot is on the way, money. Drew Jones knocks it down. So Jones puts that one down. Full court pressure, and that is going to be a shove call.
So for 10 minutes here, we're going to shoot free throws because this is real physical.
Very.
This is a very physical game.
So McGarvin will pick up the personal foul. That's his first. He'll check out. Isaac Round is back in. Dakota State's looking at full court pressure again. Full court man pressure. Crane is going to get a breather.
He has 4 fouls, correct?
Yes, indeed. Carroll with 3 guys with 4.
He needs them for the last 5 minutes.
And we're going to get a whistle as that one goes out of bounds. Dakota State will turn it over to the Saints. Things unraveling a little bit for Dakota State, looking to try and calm down here a little bit. 63-60, Dakota State leading by 3. Carroll with the ball in their offensive zone. Kellen Harrison. The inbound to Drew Jones. Around a screen, Jones, pass back to De La Cruz. Spinning in traffic, ball comes out, tipped across. Jones, now to Harrison. Harrison separates, shot no good. Dakota State with the basketball. Bounce pass, Beckwith. Beckwith through the lane. He's going to go right down, and that one is blocked out away. Nate Christie swats it.
Some plays being made now. Everybody's got a feel for, hey, one of us is going home.
10:09 left to play here in the ball game. Dakota State leading by 3. Substitution back in is McGarvin. And looking to get it in, Dakota State. They'll lob it out as that comes into the hands of Morgan. He's been quiet so far here in the second half. Beckwith to Morgan. Midway point of the second half. Morgan picks up his dribble. Carroll really doing a nice job clogging the paint here in the second half. Shot no good. Offensive rebound underneath, whistle, and a foul. Tremendous effort by Schumacher.
Had great inside positioning. Carroll was lost.
And we're going to get a timeout call. 9:49 left to play here in the ball game. Dakota State leads by 3. We're back in just a few. 9:49 left to play here in the ball game. And going to the foul line is going to be Schumacher. Demarius Schumacher, a freshman out of Lincoln, Nebraska. And he had a tremendous effort underneath the rim that time. His first hits the back of the rim, no good. Dakota State's 12 of 20 from the free throw line. And that could be a big factor as this one goes. And it's going to be, period.
Yeah, we're going to shoot a bunch of free throws with this much time on the clock.
The lead is 4. Back out on the floor, Isaiah Crane again with 4 fouls. Pass goes up top to Round Harrison. Drew Jones down the right side. Lost it for a moment. Kicks it out on the edge to Round. Round drives, whistle, and a foul. That one before the shot.
We are going to shoot a bunch of free throws.
That we are. 9:31 left to play. Substitution. The personal foul went to Tyler Beckwith. Not only going to shoot some free throws, but we're going to lose some players here as we have several players with 4. Round is at the line. For Dakota State, foul trouble-wise, Tyler Beckwith has 4 personal fouls. On the other side for Carroll College, Isaiah Crane with 4, Drew Jones with 4, and Dean Blair with 4. Second free throw attempt is good. Carroll trims the lead to 2. Dakota State's full court pressure again. They'll lob it out. Ojukwu goes to the ground hard, and it's going to be a travel call. So the turnover will go to the Saints, and they'll have a chance to grab the lead here. Dakota State up 64-62. The Saints' full court pressure has made a significant impact here in the second half.
It has, and get some people up front, help out your guards. You just can't keep doing this. They're going to pick up turnovers.
Crane. Pass goes up top to Round. Round from downtown. That one no good. Goes out of bounds, and that is Trojan basketball. 9:17 left to play. Dakota State by 2. Carroll College putting on a show here in this second half. They've come out playing their ball game, outscoring Dakota State by 10, 25-15. And again, the pace of play is where they like it. Ojukwu through the lane. He's going to go right at the rack, and he gets it. That's the first time they honestly has had any kind of daylight in the key. Back the other way, Drew Jones. Jones attacking right to the rim. His shot won't go. Schumacher is going to be called with a foul.
There's just some weary legs out there right now. That's why you're seeing some takes. There's back and forth right there, both getting to the hoop.
So Jones will go to the line. Drew Jones, 84% from the foul line. And he gets his first. Carroll down by 3. The winner of this one will move on to take on MSU Northern tomorrow night in the semifinal. Jones' second is good. 2-point advantage for Dakota State. They'll back out here. Trojans into the offensive side. Morgan sends him in motion. Morgan around to screen. He's going to fire from 10. Back of the rim, no good. Big rebound by Round. And luckily he got rid of that, or else he'd got a travel call quickly in transition. That one no good. Picked up Pankonen. Pankonen will stop and let his offense catch up. Good transition D by Carroll College. Pankonen, top of the horn to Morgan, back to Pankonen. I don't think Pankonen has a point here in the second half. To the wing, Pankonen. Now across Morgan once again. 8 minutes left to play here in the ball game. Morgan, double team, steps through, fights his way to the rack and gets it.
Good patience.
That is a nice play. And Ojukwu
Same issue as before.
Looks like it. 8 minutes left to play in this one as Ojukwu will go over to get with a trainer. Lucas Morgan with 12 points. Pankonen with 16, Ojukwu with 21 for Dakota State. The other side, Crane has 19, Christie with 11, and Jones with 10 points for the Saints.
I would say Ojukwu is finished for the game. He's really struggling down there. I don't know if it's cramps. Is that? Yeah, he's drinking water. I don't know.
He is sprawled out on the chair down there. And Ojukwu over to the bench currently. Dakota State by 4. Again, the winner of this one will move on to take on MSU Northern tomorrow night. Carroll College to inbound. Isaac Round brings it in to Crane. Crane across the timeline. Crane on that far side. Pass comes up top. Making the move is Jones. Jones back here on the near wing. Bounce pass underneath. Nice pass, nice finish. So Christie gets the pass from Round and puts it home. 2-point lead for the Trojans. We brought it up earlier. Carroll College won both of the earlier meetings between these two by a combined 6 points. A 1-point victory and then a 5-point victory. Schumacher, Beckwith, they'll play catch into the high posts. Looking at backdoor cut, well defended, they'll roll it inside. Follow-away jumper in the paint, off the glass and in for Tyler Beckwith.
Big shot, big shot.
7 minutes left to play here in the ball game. Nice feed on the inside. Has nowhere to go for Christie, clears it back out to Crane. Crane wants the baseline, spins underneath, kicks it out on the edge. Kellen Harrison for 3, no good. That one's tipped up, and here comes Pankonen the other direction. Pankonen gets run over at midcourt.
He really does a good job of trying to get his body to the defender. He can feel everybody around him. He's really good at getting in front of him or getting it to the side.
Dakota State leading by 4.
All Carroll was trying to do was get down the floor. Smart basketball.
Pankonen will go to the line here. He and Round. Make sure that they're both okay. And that will put Pankonen at the line. Rating an 81% free throw shooter. And he'll get the ball for his free throw attempt. 6:41 left to play here. And he knocks that one down.
Guy's a competitor, isn't he?
That he is. Pankonen right now, 17 points. He's 2 of 2 from the foul line. Sorry, I'm kind of watching Ojukwu as well. They continue to feed him fluids. He's up right behind the bench. We'll see how long it is before he gets back, if he gets back.
They need him back. He's tough all over the floor.
Kellen Harrison up top to Crane. Crane moving right. Drives, spins into the paint. Pass out on the edge. 3-point shot. That's good. Boy, that looked like it was going to bounce out, and Drew Jones knocks it home. 3-point advantage for Dakota State. Pankonen in the backcourt. Gets it across the timeline. Hands it off. Beckwith. They'll try and lob it down to Ryan. No one home, and Carroll will get the turnover.
This was the moment they got to settle down and run their stuff.
Isaac Round goes right side to Crane. Crane bodied up, double teamed, hits the bottom of the iron, and Dakota State the other way.
Got numbers down here if they pass the ball.
From the edge, Pankonen, his pass is knocked into the stands. Good hustle again defensively by Kellen Harrison. Boy, Pankonen is exhausted. Dakota State by 3. He'll check out momentarily. Morgan will come back in.
Well, I'll tell you what, I wouldn't take Pankonen. I don't care if he's exhausted. They need his ball handling skills.
Agreed. Again, multiple players for Carroll College playing with 4 fouls. Have not had anyone foul out yet. Honestly, surprisingly. Morgan Double team coming. That comes out to the edge. Beckwith for three. That one rattles out. No. Nice job as Beckwith tips it to Morgan. Fresh shot clock here for the Trojans.
Big rebound.
Ryan Beckwith around a screen, comes back near side. Hand off to Schumacher. Schumacher, great pass, turning to the basket. Pump fake once. It's up and out. No good. Carroll the other way. Round to Harrison. Harrison puts on the brakes, kicks it in the corner. Three-point shot. Jones is money. Drew Jones strokes it. And we're tied at 72.
Coach needs a timeout here.
In the backcourt, Schumacher will get into the offensive side. The confidence that we talked about Dakota State having in that first half has evaporated.
It has.
Beckwith spins, ball stripped away, Carroll College. Kellen Harrison drops it off. Jones again. Jones, front of the rim, no good.
I think I'd have had a little more patience on that take.
Ojukwu ready to check back in here. Beckwith down the left wing. Ball comes out. Controlling Schumacher. Schumacher enters. Around a screen. Morgan attacks, and an offensive call. So Morgan called with the offensive.
These are tired fouls now. They are really tired. You pointed that out with a couple of their players.
4 minutes, 8 seconds left to play in regulation. 72 all. We have a timeout, so we'll take one. We're back to the Civic Center in just a moment. Do we have this camera up? Okay. Welcome back here once again. Sorry, as we fight with camera difficulties here for a moment. Carroll College into the offensive zone. Pass goes right side to Harrison. Harrison up top. Through the lane, whistle, and a foul. And picking up the personal foul here for Dakota State's Ryan Beckwith, the freshman, will pick up the shove call. That's his third. And that will put the Saints at the foul line. Drew Jones. Jones. His first is up and in. Jones, 17 points here in this contest, and he's been playing with 4 fouls for a while.
He has. I'm surprised nobody has fouled out of this.
I'm completely with you. That is a wager I would have lost in a big way.
We're talking way back at the 10-minute mark.
Jones gets his second. Carroll leads by 2. Beckwith. Pass comes here on the near side. Pankonen. Pass goes left. Beckwith. Morgan. Ojukwu here on the near side instead. They go out to Tyler Beckwith. Now to Ryan. Boy, Dakota State was so confident in their penetration in that first half. It looks like they're afraid to take it to the rim here as this one goes. Ojukwu will draw the whistle. You know, just the tail of the first half compared to this one.
Yeah, tired legs right now are an influence in this game.
So at the foul line is Ojukwu. At the line, Ojukwu knocks it down. 22 points on the evening for Ojukwu. And he'll get the ball for attempt number 2. 3:25 left to play here in the ball game. Carroll's lead is 1. Ojukwu puts that one into the rafters and it falls through. We're tied at 74. He has 24 points.
They got to tighten up the zone a little bit. They're getting too much penetration, too easy to go down the middle. Oh, they're going man-to-man anyway, so they...
Good ball movement by the Saints. Up top to Jones, and Jones drops another one. Jones has got the hot hand right now. Drew Jones, 21 points. And Carroll by 3. Ojukwu to Beckwith. Beckwith dribbling left, passes that way. Down on the block it goes. Double team across to Ojukwu. Pump fake once into the defender, draws the foul.
Uses right hand, he shoots a three-point play.
So Nate Christie will pick up the personal. That's his 4th. So the 4th player with 4 fouls for Carroll College. And at the foul line, Ojukwu once again. He has 23 points thus far. His first free throw here is good. He's 10 of 14 from the free throw line. So Ojukwu will get the ball for attempt number 2. 2:51 left to play. His second rattles wide left. Crane grabs the rebound. So Crane will bring him back the other way. Jones, now the leading scorer for Carroll College with 21. Harrison, back to Jones. Near side it comes. Nice bounce pass down on the block. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul underneath, and it looks like that's going to go on Lucas Morgan.
Yeah, that's not a good foul with the clock running down.
I think Ojukwu got it. So Ojukwu picks up his 3rd. And going to the foul line is going to be Christie. Christie's first is up and good. So at the line, Nate Christie will shoot one more. Christie, 14 points. He's 2 of 3 from the foul line, and he gets the second one through. Carroll College doing some damage from the foul line right now. They're 17 of 21. On the other side, Dakota State, 18 of 27 from the free throw line. And a big factor in where our score is here in the second half. Carroll by 4, their biggest lead of the ball game. Ojukwu going left, down the left side of the paint, double team, triple team, now off the glass. Ojukwu gets that one in. 26 points for Nathan.
I just love him as a player. He is beat up.
Carroll College by 2. Jones throws it into the high post, comes back out. Crane. Switch to the left hand. Crane through the paint, puts up the shot and gets it somehow. That one was a high floater. And Crane drains it. He has 21. Carroll College by 4.
Mandatory make here right now for Dakota State.
Dribbling right, Beckwith. Comes out. Morgan through the lane. Floater is up and in.
Had to have that.
2-point advantage for the Saints. Quarterfinal matchup between Carroll College, the number 3 seed, Dakota State, the 6th seed. And this one coming down to the wire. Head fake on the edge. Crane spinning. Bounce pass goes to the baseline. Now it comes out. Drew Jones has had a monster 3-point shot, is up and in. As knocking down the 3. Big time shot by Isaac Round. And Ojukwu is holding his chin here. 1:03 left to play here in this ball game. Carroll College leading by 5. So the Saints up by 5.
he get hit in the throat? Or
It certainly seems to be that, or else kind of got his jaw. Either way, Carroll College right now with a nice lead with 1:03 left to play. And again, they have done a tremendous job transitioning the game to the style of game they want to play.
They did. And I think that Dakota State started running out of some gas quite a while ago. Cramps, tired.
Yep.
They took their guards out a couple times. They took Oskwa out.
5-point lead for Carroll. And Dakota State looking to bring pressure here, or trying to bring her down court, excuse me. Coaching staff still chatting with the officials here. And it looks like we have been given the green light. Dakota State, Morgan brings it in. Schumacher around a screen. He's going to take it right through the lane. Schumacher to the rack. Boy, he's done that a couple times today. The young freshman is lightning fast. And Schumacher will get the basket. He has 5 on the night. The lead is 3 for Carroll College.
Yeah, I question you've got a 5-point lead and you're still picking up full court, which allows him to go from one end to the other for a basket. Just get your team back, play some defense. Yes, you can question college coaches in case you're interested.
Nope, I'm with you. 56 seconds remaining here in regulation. Carroll by 3. Carroll will look to bring her down the length of the floor here. Their offensive pressure has been fantastic here as this second half has gone on. They have outscored Dakota State 47-32. Carroll up to 50% shooting, while they're shooting 42% from the three-point line. And really the big one, especially here over the second half, Carroll College 81% from the foul line. They're 17 of 21. On the other side, Dakota State is 18 of 27 from the free throw line.
Drew Jones made some dramatic shots also.
Big time.
He really, I can't believe the kid's a freshman. He's playing like he's a veteran.
Yeah, Drew Jones has just stepped up in a big way. 5 of 10 shooting, 5 of 8 from the three-point line. He's also a perfect 6 of 6 from the free throw line. And again, Carroll College has 4 guys with 4 fouls, and they have kept all of them afloat.
For the last hour.
Yeah, I mean, truly. So Carroll College to inbound. Full court man pressure as Crane gets it. Trap coming. Crane able to get around to the edge. Cross court pass into the offensive zone. Crane holding on to it.
Don't want to foul. It's not a foul situation. You're going to get the ball back as long as you get the board.
Jones moving left, hands it off on the edge. Round lost it for just a moment. Knocked away, loose on the ground, picked up Carroll College. Jones. And Carroll will call a timeout. Coach right there calls a full timeout. We'll go ahead and keep it here. 30 seconds remaining here in this ball game. Carroll by 3.
4 seconds on the shot clock. Big time move here. Dakota State's going to have to get in belly up. Not give them anything easy. Don't send them to the free throw line with only 4 seconds on the shot clock and 30 on the regular clock.
So coaches gathering the troops, drawing some stuff up on the grease board here. And we will see what they come out with. Again, 4 seconds on the shot clock. And a good opportunity here for Dakota State to possibly try and get one, go back the other way, trailing by 3. I'll wipe the floor up a little bit here. Again, brand new floor here at the Butte Civic Center.
Keeps you awake at night. It's bright, isn't it?
It is bright.
Yeah.
And it's horrible to say. You sit there and you're like, man, was the old one that dark? Because you walk in and see it, and it is bright.
Yeah, it's bright.
Gallus frames kind of shadowed on each side.
They have a stretch of defense right here for 4 seconds to get the ball back. The opportunity to get in this.
So we'll see what Coach Pearson put on the scratch pad. Pass comes in, left side. Christie, 1 on the shot clock, nowhere to go. Shot clock violation.
There is lack of awareness right there. They had to get some kind of shot up. Hopes of maybe getting fouled.
26 seconds remaining. Schumacher comes in. It's a one-possession ball game here. Carroll up by 3. Again, Dakota State led the entire first half. Schumacher quickly the other way. Pass comes up top to Morgan. Morgan gonna fire. 3-point shot. No.
Wow.
Big offensive rebound, whistle, and a foul underneath. And it looks as though going to the foul line is going to be Ryan Beckwith.
I thought that was going to come back down and go in.
That took an incredible bounce.
Oh, I didn't know what Carroll got called for the shot foul.
Yes, indeed. Personal foul charge to Kellen Harrison, his third. And the first for Beckwith, no good. Again, another foul against Carroll, and they still don't have anyone foul out. 4 guys with 4. Harrison picks up his third. Beckwith, second, goes long. And coming down with a rebound is Crane. He'll be fouled immediately.
That should sew it up right there. Had to make those 2, at least one of them.
Crane will go the other way and shoot a pair. He's 77% from the foul line.
The thing I like about Crane, he's a gamer, so percentages at this stage of the game don't enter it. With me as a coach, if I'm his coach, I just happen to know the kid knows how to win.
That's a tremendous point. Crane shooting 2. 11 seconds left to play here in this one. Takes his time, shots on its way, and good. So Crane knocks down the first. And a timeout by Dakota State. 11.7 seconds left to play here in this one. Carroll by 4. They'll shoot one more free throw. And an outstanding second half as they fight their way toward that semifinal tomorrow night.
Yeah, and some Carroll kids really stepped up big time tonight.
Jones had a monster.
Jones to me, is the player of the game. I understand how good their other guards are, but this guy made some pressure shots that were unbelievable.
Crane right now at 22 points. Drew Jones with 21, and the bulk of those here in the second half. 4-point lead for Carroll. As the teams gathering up here. Again, real quickly. Here's our bracket as of right now. We have one semifinal on the men's side. Rocky will take on Montana Tech at 5 p.m. Right now, Carroll looking to advance to take on Northern at 7:30 tomorrow night. And then the women's side of the bracket, Dakota State will take on Northern at noon. Montana Tech and Western will play for a third time this year, obviously, both, but Montana Tech and Western at 2:30, as we'll get a Tech Western replay from the men's action earlier today. So Crane at the line and shooting one more. It's a 2-possession ball game. Crane takes a deep breath. Shot is on its way. That one rattles out, no good. Beckwith back the other way. 8 seconds, knocked away. And Dakota State basketball as Kellen Harrison goes flying past into the chairs. Dakota State to inbound. They'll lob it out right side. Beckwith gets it across the baseline. He's going to step out of bounds. That's Carroll basketball. 3.9 seconds left. Beckwith looking for a foul. The official says just stepped out of bounds. Saints inbound to Jones. He'll be fouled immediately. So Jones will walk the other way here for the Saints. Drew Jones, 83.5% from the foul line with 3.2 seconds left. Jones.
He'll knock both these down. This guy's a shooter, and this game is really over, up by 4.
Jones knocks down the first. Tremendous second half for Jones.
He's the reason that Carroll got ignited. He really came and played well the second half.
He is one of the 4 players for Carroll College with 4 fouls, and none of them fouled out with a lot of time left in that second half. 6-point lead, Carroll College. Dakota State rifles it into Schumacher. Schumacher fires, and that one no good. The Saints get the win, 87-81, a significant gut check as they will advance into the semifinals. JT, give us your feelings on that.
Well, this was, to me, it was 2 halves of basketball. Carroll really did. I didn't like their intensity in the first game. I didn't like their first half of play, and turned around. Dakota State fell into whatever happened, and Carroll got some players that started knocking some shots down. They didn't shoot very well the first half. So it's just a tale of two halves. Dakota State owned the first half. Carroll College owned the most important half, the second half.
That they did. They outscored Dakota State 50-32 in that second half to get an 87-81 win. Dakota State shot 51% from the floor, 32% from the three-point line, and they were led by Ojukwu. 26 points for Nathan here this evening. Pankonen gets 18, Lucas Morgan with 14, Tyler Beckwith gets 10, Jensen and Ryan Beckwith each with 5, and Demarius Schumacher gets 3 points on the night for Dakota State. On the other side for Carroll College, shooting 50% as a team. They were 28 of 56. They ended up shooting 42% from downtown, 11 of 26 from the three-point line, and a very important 20 of 25 from the free throw line as they finish 80% shooting from the foul line, which is a huge mark here and certainly a monster factor.
Yeah, it's always a factor in the game of basketball.
Carroll College, 10 turnovers, 16 on the other side for Dakota State. Rebounding margin heavily in favor of Dakota State, 34-20. But Carroll College able to survive that mark. As we go down here, let's see Carroll individually. Drew Jones gets 23 points. Isaiah Crane with 22. Nate Christie with 15. Isaac Round with 11. De La Cruz gets 6. McGarvin and Harrison each with 4. And Dean Blair with 2 for the Saints. Hello, Coach. Sorry, I didn't even see you step in. You snuck up on us.
I was waiting. I thought you were one of the kids.
Well, I get that. Wow, that's okay. Coach Pearson joining us upstairs. That was ninja-like. Tremendous job coming back in that second half. Dakota State really dictated the tempo through the first 20 minutes. Boy, you brought them out in the second half and got the game going the direction you wanted it to.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things we've talked about a lot this season is when we play our identity, we're really good.
Yeah.
We don't have enough versatility in what we have to not play our identity. And so the first half was dictated by them. Give them credit. Did not talk a lot about a zone going into today. Kind of threw us off. We didn't get a lot of rhythm. And that just kind of got to a place where we couldn't play with the flow and pop that we wanted to. And then at the end of the day, it's a basketball game, so basketball players win it, and you get some huge buckets down the stretch. I mean, Drew Jones is a special player.
That's all we kept sitting here. I mean, he was so good in the second half, really your heartbeat through the second half. And then you did a tremendous job as far as holding off the fouls. You know, you ended up with 4 players with 4 fouls. We were at like the midway point of that second half, and we thought for sure we were going to have a truckload of fouls and a truckload of free throws and a lot of guys ejected. But you did a great job keeping your guys on the floor and no one fouling out in the ball game.
Yeah, I mean, listen, the worst thing you could have in a game like this is lose a game by 2 and have Isaiah Crane end with 4 fouls, but he only played 20 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, so that's our philosophy when it comes to it. Like if guys are tired and they're in foul trouble, we'll take them out. But every possession is equally important. So for us, we trusted them. Brad Schmidt, my assistant coach. I mean, we are so blessed. We have 2 head coaches that are just unbelievable when you have someone like him that can act as such a sounding board. And so some of the adjustments he was able to make defensively just to make sure we could protect some of those guys were huge. Yeah, it's just such a collective and gritty effort. Just really happy with you guys.
Yeah. Congratulations, a big one. And now you'll move on into the semifinals to take on a Northern squad that sat up in the stands and watched you throw down here tonight. Should be another fun one tomorrow in the semis.
Hey, they're a really good basketball team.
Yeah.
And you take the analytics from different places. when it comes to like the synergy analytics with points per possession. I think we're sitting currently at like 6th in the nation with that, and they are not far behind us. I think they're like 8 or 9, and that's super, super impressive to have 2 teams that are that efficient in the same conference, and they don't turn the ball over, you know. And so that's the big thing for us is if we can first force turnovers. I mean, of course we're just not going to win the rebound battles, no matter how much I want that to happen, until we.
Those aren't the horses that are in your stable currently.
It's just currently not. No, and so if we can't turn teams over, it's tough. But I mean, that's the thing. We've got to find ways to speed them up. We got to find ways to kind of get them moving around and see if we can get some scramble out of them. So,
well, Coach, congratulations! Huge win for the Saints and into the semifinals tomorrow.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. So once again, Carroll College will get the win. Let's show you our bracket here real quickly as we look to close out day 2. Your bracket, Carroll College will take on Northern on the men's side at 7:30. That will be game 2 on the men's side as Montana Tech will do battle with Rocky Mountain College on the men's side of the bracket. To the women's side, our games will start at noon as Dakota State will take on MSU Northern. Then at 2:30, Montana Tech will battle Western on the women's side of the bracket. Thanks for joining us here with the Frontier Conference. The Saints get an 87-81 win over Dakota State. Have a great night, and we'll see you back here at noon tomorrow. Take care.